All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 8, read. Kill. Ready.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
80 weapons.
Off play action. Crouch. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got you.
On first down, Crouch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Back to throw. Crouch. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No. King. Watch out. Check the alert.
Taylor, and his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Come. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, I'm coming. X3. 218. Chopper. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Nice.
Off the play fake. Crouch. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
53 to Mike. 50. Hey, Haywood. Get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball. 53 to Mike.
From the gun. Crouch. Looks to throw. Fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
20. Danny. Point it right. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got the connection here to Bourne. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
That's it, baby. We got
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Check 24. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Shoot. Watch the safety creep.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Black. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back. Check it back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yes. Let's go. Have to go.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Kill. Watch the eye.
To throw on 3rd down. Crouch. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Gordon on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak. We got double up.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Got it. 53 is the mic. Watch the back. Choking, spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Keep it up, guys. Go. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yeah. You don't want none. Go.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On third down, Crouch. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going underneath for Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready up. X3. 218. Chopper. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Get it.
From the gun, Crouch toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for two?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down one at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's good for a Cleveland first down at 11-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, 133.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And some room to roam now. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This is the tight end, Njoku. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heel.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on second down. Crouch to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. General West.
On first down, Gordon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I got you. Check 26, check 26. 6-6, bullet high. Step.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun on third down, Crouch dancing to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They come out here in the eye.
Check. Crunch. Greystone. Travis.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
Go. Big dance. Come. Check 37. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Crouch into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Taylor, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, turn it up. Deuce. Kings. I got it.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Big hold of the 30. he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Ball going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I'm going to run you over. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Rail.
Under crush, under.
You draw quarters.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action, Crouch. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Allen, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Run. 49 for Mike. 49 for Mike. I got wide. Mike's 49.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Open man is born. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
180. Regular. Hey, alert.
Mayfield on first down. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Browns 34, Chargers 8. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Jarvis Landry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.